Yeah, so it's 3. Oh yeah, we've been really good this time. It's
We
been
have.
3 weeks since our last podcast.
Yeah, I write it down on our notes to chastise us.
Yeah.
And it's only 3 weeks. Although,
It feels longer.
yeah.
I guess because I've been on holidays in the meantime.
Yeah, alright.
Well, no, you know what I mean. It feels like a long time ago that I was on holidays.
Yeah.
Even though I was only gone for a week.
I'm not sure when I'll get this up though. It might be the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So it could be nearer 4 weeks.
Oh yeah. Well.
So
Yeah.
we should introduce ourselves.
Sorry, of course.
I remembered this time.
Yeah.
So we are Olann and, which is Ireland's online fibre and crafting magazine. Sometimes I think we don't say that. We
No,
say
I
that.
don't think we do actually.
No,
Yeah.
no. So we're a magazine. It's not just...
Yeah. We're not just 2 people calling ourselves Olann and.
Yeah. Yeah. So we do an online magazine, for those of you that don't know, with an Irish lilt is probably the best way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say that's accurate.
And individually.
Yeah. Every. So I'm Deirdre, but on Instagram. No, on Ravelry I'm Donna Diamond, and on Instagram I'm Deirdre McCarta.
And I am Left Foot Daisy on Instagram and Ravelry and on and Facebook, which I'm terrible at. And then I have a blog called fibrestrumpet.com. And I realised what we didn't do. We didn't say where you can find the magazine or anything like that.
Yeah, we hopped in. Well, look. Anyway, it's ollanand. Is it IE? Yeah. Well, we're .com as well. But anyway, ollanand.ie is where we always say. My brain, I blame the baby. Words just keep, escaping me. But anyway, ollanand.ie, and that's where you're going to find all the latest issues. And that's also where you'll find our blog. I suppose we don't actually talk about our blog too much here, do we? Or we kind of, not as much as we should. But on the sidebar on the left, you'll find blog. We put up a new blog post pretty much every week. So there's usually a few bits and pieces there.
It was a guest writer this week, wasn't it? So Saturday we put up pretty funky knitter on Instagram. Helen. Thank you.
Yeah, it was great.
Went to the Woolpalooza show in Dundrum in Dublin, and because neither of us could get there, and we saw her photos going up, and we were like, oh,
yeah.
So she wrote a guest post for us all about the festival.
It looked brilliant.
Yeah,
it
I have
really
to say it did, didn't it? And great weather for it and everything.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, absolutely good.
Yeah,
perfect. Lots of sheepy things and
kind of a natural dyeing with grace and the spinning. And
so Helen was there with the Irish Guild of Weavers, Spinners and Dyers, wasn't she? Who'd been invited, and it just looked like loads of fun. Yeah. So one for me to pencil in the diary next year. Yeah. I'm not sure about her.
I don't know what the hell I'm going to be doing. Very rocking in a corner somewhere. Although May shouldn't be too bad by that stage. I don't know. Fingers crossed.
Oh my god, there's a programme, totally off tangent straight away, but I'm going to. There's a programme on Netflix.
Oh, The Letdown?
Yeah.
I watched it on holidays.
You watched it? Oh my god, Christina was watching it and I was like, I really don't think you should be watching this, Dina. And I was like, and I'm not telling Deirdre to watch it.
Oh, I thought it was so funny. Oh, because Glenn started watching and he's like, I don't know, should you watch this? And then the next episode he went, actually, I think you'd find it funny. And then so we watched it a few times on holidays. I just thought it was really funny. I thought it was really funny. But it's real, you know.
Oh, yeah. Most of it is real.
Yeah, it doesn't sugarcoat it. And look. You know.
Yeah. It's very good. It's very funny. Good. If you haven't seen it, it's about a new mum, isn't it? New parents, actually. Yeah. Mostly about her, and it is hilarious.
Yeah, it is very
absolutely
funny.
Hilarious. Yeah. Like from proper kind of having to express at work and leaking,
or forgetting her baby in the car when she's in the parenting group.
Yeah, and someone else saying about matted hair and then pointing at her, and oh my god, it's like really, very very good.
Yeah.
But you weren't here to hear about that, were you? So you were here to hear about knitting and craft and yarn and us not going off on tangents for me.
Sorry, we do. But just quick thank you to those of you who have returned, and welcome to some new subscribers. It's always good to have some new ones. Yeah. And hopefully you enjoy it. I guess just to explain what we do, we tend to do is, you know, we tend to focus a little bit on the stuff that we do in the magazine, i.e. the designs mainly, and maybe the Olann and Loves section, so we just can give you ideas of things you could be making or things you could be buying, and then we kind of focus on our own bits and bobs, like what we're doing knitting wise or crafting wise.
Those that we can.
Yeah, well, yeah, because a lot of the knitting we do obviously is for the magazine, so we have lots of whips, but they're, you know, we can't show you them until they're in the magazine. But speaking of which, I suppose one of the design, like the last issue, so the current issue that's online at the moment, was it kind of turned, kind of not really deliberately, but turned into a colourwork issue.
Yeah.
With the designs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just got a whiff there. That's what made me stumble. Yeah, Laura's dog has, I'm going to say digestive problems or something. I don't know. But anyway,
I'm pretty sure that's why he's adopted, and I'm pretty sure that's why they got rid of him.
Oh.
Because he's the most perfect dog in the world.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
So if we go a bit green around the gills, because he has separation anxiety. So if I left him outside, he'd be moaning. Is he right next to you?
No, it's over there.
Oh, so he's like, oh, it's that bad.
Yeah, he's far away and it's still coming in. Anyway, let's try and breathe through our beds. I'm used to it anyway with my two, so it's fine.
You're used to that?
Well, maybe not quite that level of smell. Oh, just as well my nausea is gone. This would be a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, Laura, I'm not filming the podcast at your house.
No, God. Oh Lord, we wouldn't want to be seeing that on YouTube. Like a YouTube fail, you know, those fail videos. Oh Lord,
we're more than 10 minutes in and we haven't even shown one.
Okay, so one of the designs in this issue was called Amanda's hat, and it was designed by the Craft Lizard.
Yeah. And
it was this cute colourwork hat with women holding hands around the edge with little hearts. And we decided to do it in 3 different colours, or 3 different colourways. So there we go.
And it's got 3 different brim options, hasn't it?
Yeah, so that was kind of cool as well, actually.
Yeah. So this is an applied I-cord. So to be fair, I knitted this one. So I probably would have done the applied I-cord, I think, in the pink, if I'm honest.
Oh, okay.
Because we were talking about, and where it was white with the pink, you could just see a tiny bit of the pink poking through, or maybe maybe another contrast colour.
Yeah.
We were toying with putting the navy on it, weren't we?
Yeah.
So, actually, I noticed when I was showing when I was editing the last video, we weren't holding things up for very long.
Okay.
So we might try and do a bit.
We just give you a bit more detail.
Yeah.
And then this is just a crochet.
I really like that. I thought that looked really
nice
neat.
And simple and really neat. It's just a single crochet all the way around. And
it's the design is really clear in the navy and the white.
Actually, it is. It really pops, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then the terracotta or the orange then is just a simple rib. So that's knit up, whereas the other 2 are done at the end.
It looks like she's got no. No leg.
Oh,
she hasn't.
That probably is a mistake. Actually, do you know what it is? Sugar. Because when I was knitting that, actually, I didn't notice it until I was blocking, and I went,
no, I know, it'd be easy. Yeah.
Sugar. Anyway, that never happened.
It looks perfect now.
It looks perfect. It's as if it was never there. Anyway, so they're those 3, and they're a really, I think what we were saying was they're a nice kind of easy colour work.
Elizabeth design. Is actually, so the Craft Lizard is Elizabeth, and Elizabeth, when we were talking to her, because she designs an awful lot of hats, so when we were talking to her, we kind of said, look, how do you feel about doing a series of hats, didn't we? So this is Elizabeth's basic introduction to colourwork. And then in our summer issue, which is due out June, July, it'll be a little bit more advanced, won't it?
Yeah.
And the idea is that hopefully, if Elizabeth has time, we'll have 4 hats, so in all 4 issues for this year, and they'll each get a little bit more complicated. And I'm actually knitting the ones for the summer issue at the moment. Yeah, there's a couple of other techniques. They're really interesting. Yeah.
Well, I think that's good, because it kind of, if people are interested in doing colour work, it gives them an opportunity to kind of hone their skills and kind of progress.
Yeah.
That's the idea anyway.
I imagine they'll see that with us as well. That hopefully our skills will progress.
Because I think sometimes, like with colour work, because I knit this one, I knit it twice because the first time I knit it was far too tight. I guess I was just, you know, when you're knitting colourway on circulars, I think, well, I am anyway, a bit more, I pull it a bit more probably than I should, and I realised that. So the next time I knit it, I kind of relaxed the tension a bit, and actually it worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
But the first time I was like, oh sugar, that's just too tight.
Yeah.
So no, I do pick things up and learn.
And the yarn that we used was the Drops.
Oh, sorry, the
Drops
Charisma.
Yeah, so Drops Charisma. So this is Cerise shade 13 and white shade 19.
And we have the navy blue 17 and the off-white 01, and then the orange 11 with the petrol.
Which is 17, is it?
17.
Yeah. And it's knitted on 4 mils. Except for the colourwork motifs, they were done on a 4.5, just because it's, with that amount of colourwork,
where it is, it's on the widest part of your head.
Yeah, so it was nice. And this is actually, this bit was smaller, wasn't it? So that it holds onto your head a bit more.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But yeah, nice.
Yeah, nice pattern. Nice pattern.
Design.
And kind of cute, you know, well, I guess...
Kind of current as well.
Current, yeah, with the whole Me Too and Time's Up, and of course now the referendum here. Yeah. So it kind of fits in nicely, I suppose, topical. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. We're being topical. So also then on this past issue we have our Olann and Loves section, and we showed you 2 of the bits and bobs in the last episode. Yeah. So we have 2 more to show you in this.
So I'll show you. So these do make a noise. There's no way of getting around the rattling. Jingle. A little jingle. Yeah. Yeah. So I will show you the card first. So this is Crafty Cat stitch markers. These aren't stitch markers, these are row counters, but that's what Deborah Turner, the owner of Crafty Cat, first started on, was stitch markers. So because we share a love of Blue Peter, we were talking about it on emails. We were saying how always waiting for the next thing to come up, and you know, like there's a washing up liquid advert at the moment, isn't there? And there's a little boy waiting for the bottle.
He's waiting for the bottle.
And I can distinctly remember doing that, like waiting for the bottle. I don't know why, because I never really wanted to make rockets. I think it was just the idea of cutting things up more than anything, and the whole here's one I made earlier. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, let me take this off. So the idea with this is that you can count up to 100 rows on these. So each of these, ooh, she says, and I can't open it because my nails won't work. I nearly swore and told you that I had something nails. I have rubbish nails. There we go, this one works. Okay, so the idea is, if you can see, I'll hold it on this, is that each of these rings,
do you want me to hold the page?
Is that, yeah. Each of these rings represents 10 rows. And then there's a way of telling which one was halfway, except I can't see what it is on that one. I can see it on this one, I think. So this one, the green one in the centre, means that it's halfway. It's not looking very green on there, but it is green. So that would be 50.
Okay, 50. Yeah?
So then the idea is that every time you do 10 rows, you clip in. So say I'm on my 20th row, so I've just done 20, so I clip in there. And it's just a great way of keeping track.
Yeah. And it's cute.
Yeah, and you can slip it through your needle, or you could just attach it to your little notions pouch. I think they're really, really good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, and they're very, very reasonably priced. Hold on, I did write it down. They start at £6.99 plus shipping, £6.99.
Yeah.
Deborah is on, so they're from Deborah's Etsy shop, which is Crafty Cat Knitty Bits Etsy shop. We've put all of the links on the feature in the Olann and Loves. Sorry, it's a fly. It's a farm. I live on a farm. It smells a bit ripe today, actually, out there. As well as Tom. There's a lot
to battle with. The next issue, I'm going to be like with like a mask.
So they start at £6.99, and you can find Deborah. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So Deborah posts on Instagram every day, and she posts pictures of her products and the great outdoors, but also her cats. and so one of whom is Tom. He's a rescue cat. I hope he's not like my Tom. And features every Tuesday, which is called Tom Tuesday. And he has Deborah reckons that he has a bigger fan base than her.
Cats are very popular
They
on
are.
social media, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't understand it.
We dog people.
Just dog people.
Yeah, sorry.
It really is, like...
I think it is,
Isn't
isn't
it?
it? Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not saying I don't like cats, I just much prefer dogs.
No.
And I don't... Yeah. Oh, yeah, I find cats a bit aloof. That's probably what I
Yeah,
like.
I did have one.
Yeah.
I did have one for a little while,
Did you?
but
Yeah.
we just didn't get on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to be fair, on the farm, there are quite a few. There's quite a lot of wild cats in Ireland,
right.
isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
And on the farm there are a couple. Then they're not any. They don't belong to anybody. But yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Very aloof.
Yeah. They're their own. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas dogs love you.
Too much, unfortunately.
I know. My two are like, I suppose since I've been pregnant, they are like shadows.
Yeah.
Like they both want to sit on my lap all the time. It's really funny. And they don't know why they do, I think. Or you know what I mean? Because like, but it's kind of interesting just to see.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have fun introducing a baby into that environment where they'll be like, what? We're not the centre of her world anymore? Yeah.
Oh no, Mum, this ain't fair.
Yeah. So we'll have to figure that out. Anyway.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
Yeah, so definitely look Deborah up. I have already bought one of these for one of our friends for her birthday. That's how impressed I was by them. So there you go, that's a proper review. I actually bought one. So,
but it's kind of cool the way, like, a lot of the Olann and Loves stuff that we do, we end up buying them or buying them as gifts or like there's some really cool stuff out there. Really cool.
Yeah, I do like Finton's hate hearts that we put on. From the last episode. I really like those.
Yeah, they're really cool actually. Yeah. Of course, both of us are heavy into our stationery. Me maybe more so.
I'd say
slightly obsessed. So we have these notebooks from Love Ink Paper Scissors, and this is Nadine Gurlan.
I thought it was Guerlain, as in the perfume, but maybe
Guerlain. Okay, yeah, actually it probably is. Anyway, she's originally from France and she now lives in Dublin. And these are her little A5 notebooks. And I always think A5 is just like a really good size, especially for like knitters or crafters or whatever, because they just fit into your project bag. Two kind of cool designs. I love the robots one, it's really cool.
Yeah.
I hope you can see that there. And then the little stars kind of
they're
geometric.
A bit, aren't they?
And they come packaged in this nice little plastic. This is Nadine's card, so Love Ink Paper Scissors, and she has an Instagram account as well called Nadine Love Ink, and then she's also on Facebook and she's on Etsy at Love Ink Paper Scissors, and they're kind of, they're good value as well, like they're only €6.
Yeah.
And
so they're quite heavy. They're heavy cardstock, aren't they?
Yeah, like they don't feel they don't feel insubstantial, if you know what I mean. So they're like, what did you say? Yeah, Tintoretto 250 GSM. So that's quite a good standard weight of paper.
Yeah, look there.
And it's blank on the inside, so you can do little sketches and bits and bobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to say I love this at the back.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we do tend to feature notebooks a lot, but I think it's like every crafter loves a good notebook.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So it's always good to kind of.
And Nadine does them in cards, doesn't she?
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think she's got. I was trying to think, is it key rings and stuff like that? Because magnets, badges, illustrations,
and greeting cards,
and greeting cards.
Notebooks.
Yeah. So you can get like a whole series of different bits and pieces.
Oh,
so you could send the notebook, have the card with the magnet or the badge. Cool. Do you know what I mean? So there was quite a lot of different bits and pieces. Yeah, I really like them.
Yeah, I like that size. Is that A5? Am I right? It looks more like A5. Is it A5 or A6?
It's A6, isn't it?
Actually, it is A6. I beg your pardon.
Oh, so
because A5 is half an A4, and then A5 is then A6 is half an A5.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually, it's probably A6. Yeah. And there's 40 blank pages. So yeah, so that's so we'll have another 2 in the next episode.
There are 2 more.
Yeah, there's 2 more, isn't there?
Yeah.
And yeah, so check it out. Like, it's just a handy little feature if you're ever looking for gift inspiration, or even just if you want to pick up something nice for yourself.
I know actually that a shop, someone we know that owns a shop, she reads it, because then quite often she might get stuff in that we featured.
Oh, that's cool.
Which is always good to know.
That is good to know.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So ta-da!
Ta-da! Or our ta-das. I've got a few ta-das, and I can't show any of them.
Like, oh right, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing, isn't it? You might remember in the last episode I was showing you my It'll Be Lovely When It's Finished, and I was knitting the Tegan top knot baby hat in that nice cool blue colour for my sister who's having a baby boy. I finished that, and then she was down for dinner on Friday, and I wasn't going to give it to her, but then I just gave it to her because I was like, it's okay. So I don't have that to show you. However,
can she take a photo?
Yeah, I can certainly get her to take a photo, and I can slot it in there. Yeah, because it turned out really pretty. So then I obviously wanted to get started on my own knitting, and so I did, and I knit this little.
So she's having a boy.
So yeah, it's a baby boy. So we found it. So there it is. Isn't it like, it's actually the cutest thing I've ever seen?
It is so doty, isn't it?
Like, it's so tiny. Like, it looks big there, but it's actually like so small. I was putting it on my bump earlier on just to see how, because the baby's head is over here. So I was like, oh yeah. Anyway, so we had our anatomy scan last week. And we found out that everything is looking good with the baby, which is brilliant. And we also found out that we're having a little girl. And I went mental.
Yeah. Child is going to hate pink. It's going to grow up and it's going to hate pink.
God,
it's going to be like, Mum, no more pink.
I know.
And for any of you that follow Deirdre's husband on Instagram, there are a lot of women that follow Deirdre's husband.
Yes.
And men, actually.
Yeah.
But he's got like a massive beard. And I just have visions of Glenn having glitter all in his beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. Pink tutu, glitter.
Yeah.
Dog's snoring now, sorry.
That wasn't us, yeah, it's the dog. It's handy to blame everything on the dog. But this knits up in, I mean, it just knits up so quickly.
It is a lovely little pattern,
and
isn't it?
it's just the cutest little pattern. So it's Tegan.
Have you knitted it in a merino or something?
Yeah, it keeps turning. I haven't blocked it yet now or anything. Do you know what? It was from my stash, and there's no ball band, so
I think it was Rico Merino DK.
It could be. It's in my
like
DK box, so it is definitely DK.
I'd say it's Rico Merino DK. It looks like the colour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that I know where she bought it from.
I know. Where could that possibly be? It's like my stash. Yeah, that's the thing. I have to. Well, the thing is, I have so much pink yarn that it was like
calmer.
It's handy now that I can just dip into my stash and knit all kinds of baby stuff. I can't stop holding it. It's ridiculous. Anyway.
No, I
Tegan,
get it.
Baby Top Knot Hat by Julie Taylor. Cute.
A pink one, no less.
Yeah.
So my to-dos. So, yeah.
Enthusiasm.
Really annoying because, like, the last thing I finished is really, really cool, and you have to wait until our next issue.
Oh.
It's like proper cool. So I have made a washcloth. Oh my god! I caught up by one. Yeah.
Oh.
I did it last week at knitting.
Oh yeah, I like the colours.
Yeah, so this is Rico cotton. Can you see? I mean, they always look a bit lopsided, this one, until I think some people block them. But where I was striping, look how tight that edge is. So, having said that though, I imagine that makes people's eyes go funny, doesn't it?
It kind of looks a bit weird,
Yeah. They always do come out kind of pointed.
Yeah.
I was reading about someone saying, oh, I never get them beautifully square. And then other people weren't saying that they don't get them beautifully square either. But as we knitted these in the shop one year for blanket squares, it was baby blankets, wasn't it? Creme babies, I think we were doing these for. My poor friends terrorised by charity things. So I know they don't go particularly square. And if they're washcloths and dishcloths,
come on,
it doesn't
they don't
matter.
need to be, because you're going to be wetting them and using them, and
So that's one to-dar I can show you. And then another to-dar, which we were all involved in.
Oh yeah.
I can show you. I'll pop the video in here, although the video is the other way around, so sorry.
Landscape or portrait.
Yeah. So I'll pop that in here. We did one of so the friend that I was knitting the baby layer for.
Oh yeah.
We if one of our group has a baby or a grandbaby, I'm closer to that than babies now. So if one of us has a baby or a grandbaby, we all do like a group project. So I wrote a blog post about it on my blog. In the past, it's been blankets, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But Mum to Be was meant to be making a blanket.
Yeah.
And we were with her when she bought the yarn.
Yeah.
There's
She
no
just
blanket
never
still.
made it. Oh right.
Yeah. Yeah, not judging.
No, God no.
In any way, shape or form.
Not at all. Jeez, I know how knackered I am, so I can. Yeah, that's fine.
So we, one of the other girls, we opened it up and we were like, what are we going to do? And one of the other girls said, what about a mobile? So that was great. So went off, cogs working, and we decided birds, and we decided on the little owl puffs. So as I say, I'll pop the little video of the mobile in here. And we put all of the owl puffs. We all knitted owl puffs, and actually one of our friends, Goosey Lucy, she crocheted. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
So she crocheted an owl puff, and we made a mobile out of them, and it turned out really, really
Oh,
good,
it looks
didn't it?
wicked. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm imagining we need to make another one for the book fiend.
Yeah, and we have a woodland themed nursery that
There
we're
you
going to
go.
do, so that
Yeah.
would fit right in.
Yeah. The idea was wise old owls, because
Yeah, we're all wise old birds in our knitting group. Wow, that works. Except for the old bit.
I was just thinking
Yeah,
that.
except
Yeah.
for the old bit. Just wise birds.
So we'll pop the video in here, and you can have a look, and it's really cute.
Oh, it's adorable.
Yeah,
It's
it
so
worked
cool.
really well.
And it's nice to see all the different owl, you know, because everyone made their own owl, and you might think that they would all look the same, but they don't all look the same,
No,
and
not
that's
at
the
all.
beauty of it.
Yeah.
Like, because you know, people did different eyes, 2 buttons or 1 button, and then maybe embroidered the beaks or felt the beaks, you know. So
Yeah.
they all look really
Yeah,
kind of
they do,
different
yeah.
and unique, which is
Yeah.
really lovely.
The only thing I thought was a shame because I put the mobile together, and the only thing I thought was a shame was that we didn't have labels or a way of knowing who
is who. Okay.
had made which one. I thought that would have been
Oh,
quite
nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know, like even if we put a different colour, put like a little coloured stitch and then made a note of who
Yeah.
it was or whatever, and then put that in the book, because the book's laying down flat like this and the owls are dangling off of
Yeah.
it, so we could have just put an insert in the book,
Oh, cute. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know, of who it was from, because when Oren is older, he's not going to have a bloody clue who gave him it.
No.
Michelle will be saying it's all the knitting group.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, oh my god, I've had enough of the knitting group. So that's another ta-da. The rest of them I can't show you.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm just working on knitting magazine stuff, so I will be casting on something new now.
Oh, this is it. It'll be lovely when it's finished, is it?
Yeah, although I don't even have wool or anything, so yarn, anything.
Did you
So
not even dig out yarn for it?
nah, I was running out the door today, and I just was like, don't have time, and I just ran out the door, so I didn't.
So my it'll be lovely when it's finished is a
Ooh,
squircle sock.
pink.
It's a pink squircle sock. It's actually our pink ribbon
Oh yeah,
from the knocker along.
Oh,
It's like Animal Farm. I know I live on a farm, but it is actually like Animal Farm in my house. So this is our pink ribbon yarn that was dyed especially for the knocker along by Irish Fairy Tale Yarns. And oh, where you smell.
another kind of smell. Oh. That's funny.
So our friend Dr. Sock actually knitted her squircle socks in this colour, and I'm not going to lie, I completely copied her. She sent me a message and said, Laura, I think you need pink squircles in your life.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, they're turning. I mean, the yarn is knitting up so nice.
yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah,
Raspberry ripple.
yeah. It's a very unusual construction. So you knit. It's top down. You start. It's a free pattern, so I can tell you. You start top down, and then you do this garter stitch heel flap, and you pick up the stitches and you work, and bless, Dr. Sock Edwina has the same size feet as me, so it's a sign of true friendship that she let me try hers on.
Oh yeah.
Before I made them, because my feet give me enormous problems. So so yeah, so it's really nice.
Oh, they're gonna, because hers looked really lovely.
Yeah.
Like the finished items. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the.
Really.
It's
nice.
always interesting to see how it knits up, isn't it? Do you
Yeah,
know?
I love that.
Yeah, I really like them, and they're by General Hogbuffer,
Oh.
which I love.
Yeah.
General Hogbuffer.
Cool.
Yeah. So definitely worth giving them a go. I think on the actual pattern, a lot of people, they've got like, it's like stripes, but it goes all around. So a lot of people pick, let me show you. So they start with stripes here, and then as they make the heel, it stripes around it and comes along to the foot. It's very cool. Very unusual construction. So it kind of
defines the heel a bit more.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And they, I mean, they look enormous, but really comfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, definitely give those a try.
Nice one. Pattern stalking. Obviously, I've been stalking baby patterns, and one of the ones that I've been looking at on Instagram that I saw, I think it's Peekapoo. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's Peekapoo, or is it? Is there more to this? I don't think there is.
Oh,
she's the same lady who's done the
Milo and the baby vertebrae.
Yeah,
and
yeah. No, is it the baby vertebrae, or did she do purple? No, oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, they're the same. Yeah. But anyway, so it's Peekapoo, but it's it's a new pattern that's not yet released. It's coming out in June, and she's just been showing some sneak peeks on her Instagram account, because she's had a few test knitters taking a run at it, and it's a little bonnet called Maury's bonnet, and it's just, my husband has, now that we know we're having a girl, just decided that he loves all things bonnets, and he just thinks they're super cute. So when I saw this pattern, it just looked really simple. It has a nice, we're going to slot, I think I'll be able to find an Instagram photograph and we can pop it in there, and it's just a really, really simple but really cute bonnet that I'll probably be making.
Because I haven't seen it. I've been
Oh, yeah.
terrible on Instagram, so I'll be interested
it's really
to see
cute.
what it looks
yeah,
like.
but really simple, kind of contemporary, not like, you know, so not frothy or, you know, just really nice. So that's what I've been looking at.
So is it DK? Do you know if it's a DK?
I think it looks DK to me. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But I can double check. But I think it is, yeah, yeah.
I don't have any pattern stalking, because if I look at one more pattern, I'm never going to finish anything.
I know. No.
Yeah, I've been trying to go through some of my naughty little buggers, and yeah, it's like a.
I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of get slightly panicked when I look at my naughty little
Yeah.
buggers, and I'm too embarrassed to even talk about them because they're all things that I should have finished.
Yeah, like Tom, go away.
Oh, Tom.
Yeah, so the
Oh,
shade,
no, Tom.
which actually brings us on neatly to a naughty little bugger, which is rather pink and.
I know. What's happening to you?
Well, to be fair, I made this ages ago.
Okay.
I think when I was still in the shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, Tom.
Tom,
No, just go away.
sort off.
Just go on away.
Tom,
Go on away.
go to bed.
What are you doing there? Go on away.
Go to bed.
Go on away. Jeez Louise.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I made this because in our last issue we did. One of my patterns was in there, which was the Blackwater Rambles.
Oh
wasn't
yeah.
it? But actually, the Blackwater Rambles is a cushion that I designed quite a long time ago for yarn that was in the shop, because I needed to showcase the yarn. So I just whipped up something quick, which was this cable cushion, which then turned into the Blackwater Rambles.
Yes, I see.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it sounds like I lied in the magazine. I didn't, but yeah. So basically, it's a cable cushion. So the original was purple and green. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of Halloweeny. I think I
Yeah.
still have it somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's up there in a bag. So then I had another yarn that I wanted to showcase. So I was knitting it. It showcased it while I was knitting it, and then I didn't get any further. So this is the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, of the Blackwater Rambles, and it's not blocked, but you can see it's a big, super chunky cables. And then, so this is actually in a yarn called Rico Super Chunky, which I'm not completely sure if they still make. Have you got hiccups?
Yeah. Sorry.
And then, so the idea was on that. So the original cushion had a stripy back.
Oh, yeah,
So,
very cool.
which reminds me of the refresher shoes.
Oh, yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So that's done. And I went over the pattern, and this is done as well. It just needs casting off.
Oh, there you go.
So, and it's like a set of my Cubics needles. Yeah. So, it's kind of done. As most things are in my naughty little bugger pile. Just needs kind of finishing and sewing up. So, I think I might finish it and sew it up.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's lovely.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is. It's lovely.
So,
Yeah, the stripy back is cool.
yeah, that's what the original was, but I just think for that issue of the magazine we needed something a bit plainer, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
So yes, who knew? So another naughty little bugger that just needs sewing. Yes. God, let me pick this up. Right.
Oh, is that it?
Oh no, we had to have it. We didn't do. We had to have it.
Oh.
Which is somewhere there.
Oh, sorry, there we are. Yep, that's
okay.
all you.
Okay. It's all me. Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Did you not have any? We had to have it.
No, I haven't bought
Well, you're
anything.
looking at baby stuff, aren't you?
I'm just buying baby stuff. I've become secondary, really. Already. What's happening? Yeah, I've literally bought nothing. Well, I suppose Olann is next week.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of saving up, you know, a bit of a chunk of money.
Yeah.
Hoping to pick up a few bits. The thing is, because everybody's going to be there, I'm like, oh God, how am I going to pick? But I wouldn't mind looking at, you know, some of the indie dyers that I haven't seen already, you know, that would be maybe from Northern Ireland or whatever that I haven't kind of shopped with.
Yeah, and there's a few indie dyers doing woolen themed yarns, aren't
Yeah,
there?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I know Bernie from Bear in Sheep's Clothing's doing one, isn't she?
she is.
Is Grace doing one from Babel's
Well,
Yarns?
maybe she could be.
Just trying to think, because I've definitely seen
Is
another
Dye Candy
colour.
doing one?
It could be Dye Candy. Is Green Elephant doing one as well, Fiona?
Maybe.
I thought I'd seen another one. I may be wrong, I'm really sorry
Oh,
if
it
I'm
looks
wrong.
like there's so much.
And there's woolen badges, isn't there? Enamel badges, and Bernie's got an enamel badge,
her
hasn't
little
she?
polar bear. Yeah, I was definitely going to try and pick up one of those.
And
I'm hoping there's like buttons, because I want to get loads of kind of nice little cute buttons.
I think the lady from Northern Ireland that makes the buttons out of Fimo, sorry, I can't remember your name. I think she's going to be there. She makes some really cool little buttons. Yeah, it does look. It looks really, really good. I think I'm decided I will be going up on the Saturday.
Oh yeah.
We were thinking it might be nice if we kind of split it, and one of us was there on Friday, and one of us was there
that way
on Saturday.
then we've covered the event in total.
So you're going up on Friday, aren't you?
Yeah, so I'll be there with my bearded husband as my photographer sidekick.
With his tutu on. No, I'm joking.
So he's not. He's totally up for it. Totally.
Oh yeah, I imagine. And his bonnet. He's going to need a matching bonnet as well.
It's so funny. He's so cute. We bought a baby sling, you know, and because we've just been buying stuff, kind of trying to spread the cost of stuff over like the time instead of just buying everything in 1 month. And he was trying it on the other day, and I was like, because his beard kind of comes down a good bit, and I was like, don't know, maybe you might need to have to trim the beard, because like the baby's going to be here. Is it going to be like in her face? And he's just like,
oh no, she'll love it. I apparently so I'm a child of the 70s, and all of my dad and all of my dad's friends had beards, and apparently if a man walked in the house without a beard, I'd cry.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say I can remember sleeping with my dad's friends, but that sounds random, doesn't it? And quite weird.
Yeah.
My whole life was quite weird. But I can distinctly remember being about 3, I think, and one of my dad's friends was called Billy Bill. As you do. Billy Bill, Curly John, they were all, spot the hippies. And I can distinctly remember waking up and Billy Bill being in the bed with me. Yeah. Probably sleeping off a few drinks, I imagine. Yeah. And I can distinctly remember his beard, and knowing that all of my dad's friends had beards, and just thinking that there's one man that I don't know who he is and he doesn't have a beard.
Right.
Yeah. So I'd say she'll be fine.
Sure. No, I'm just thinking more that if she reaches up and like locks onto the beard,
she's gonna do that. Yeah.
Because they have a tight grip, babies.
Oh yeah.
So he could be. Yeah. That's his issue though. Anyway, he looks super cute with the sling on.
What colour's the sling?
Oh, it's just black.
Oh, it's a black sling.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, we need to pick that up as
I
well.
know.
So yeah, I'll quickly show you my We Had to Have It. So, as is per usual with me, I haven't had time really to look at it. Although I did, so my husband, bless him, bought this for me in the UK.
Cool.
Oh my god, like I don't know if anyone's seen this. It is, yeah, it's absolutely stunning.
Yeah, it just looks...
Yeah, it's all done in charts, so if you're not a chart person, you definitely need to learn how to do charts. But oh my word, I'm just trying to think if we got something there that I can cover up.
Oh.
Let's see if I can show you one of these.
Whoa.
Excuse the way I'm
That's
holding.
the thing with the Japanese, like they're just so intricate
Yeah.
details, don't they?
I mean, look at this
Amazing.
one. So take feather and fan to another dimension. Do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like an absolutely stunning book. Because I like to design. If I had more time, I'd love to design a lot more. I love stitch Bibles. I have quite a few different ones. She says,
Just a few.
just a few. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it for anyone that loves kind of cables, because a lot of them are obviously textured, or anyone that's like me and likes stitch Bibles. There are a few patterns in it that you can kind of make up yourself. There's a sock pattern, there's a hat pattern. Is that it? And I think there's a mitts pattern that you can, and a scarf. Some of them down there. Very, very worthwhile.
Cool.
So that was one of my... Oh god, the dog's there.
I'm just trying to ignore it.
That's one of my Had to Have It. And then my second one was I went to Dublin to meet my husband.
Last weekend?
Last weekend.
Yeah.
My husband works in the UK and he didn't have time to come home because I live down the other end of the country, or we live down the other end of the country. It's me, I live down the other end of the country, let's be fair. So he flew into Dublin because it was his birthday, and I went up to Dublin. And we just had a nice weekend up in Dublin, which of course involved going here.
Did Rosemary get new bags?
That's what I said. I was like, Rosemary's got bags.
Cool.
Aren't they cool? Very cool. I love this as well. Look, here we go.
Oh, wicked. I love them.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really, really like them. So, I mean, he was very nice and he let me go here. Like, I didn't need to go here. I didn't need anything, she says. So, my purchases were very minimal. So, Rosemary has the Donegal soft Donegal.
Cool.
And this is one of the new shades. And anyone that knows me knows I love. It's one of my favourite yarns. And this is one of the new shades. It looks very similar to the ice blue that I'm knitting my flawn in.
Oh yeah.
Which I haven't been knitting since I hurt my hands really badly. It's a more petrol kind of version of it, a more aqua version of it.
Yeah.
Rosemary also had the new yellow, which is really nice.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So I got it just because I like that yarn more than anything. My idea, eventually I would love to knit a blanket in this made of squares.
Cool.
That would be my ultimate. And then the other thing I bought, strangely enough, was this. So
I remember that.
Yeah, so and actually I bought it because I would eventually like to try and make a braid, and I have a neutral in it, so I just thought the three colours together.
Nice. Yeah.
Always makes me think of Cath Kidston when I see those two colours together.
Yeah, that is kind of, yeah, it is that.
So yeah, so I was very, very restrained and looked at all of the lovely yarn and was like, oh! But yeah, so, yeah. I have my eye on a couple of books at the moment, actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple of, what look like a couple of really good books coming out.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
there's a lot going on, isn't there, in kind of...
I like the look of the Susan Crawford's The Shetland Project.
Rosemary had a copy up there.
Oh, it looks amazing.
It is enormous.
Like 200 something pages, I think.
It's like a proper tome.
Yeah.
And Rosemary also had a copy of Selbu Votter up there, which is the book that Patricia P4 Chen, and it's called, what's her podcast called? Knitting. Oh my god, we reviewed it in the last issue.
With the Selby Mitts?
Yes. Oh,
I don't remember.
I'll write it here, I'm really sorry. But so Patricia, because the book is done in Norwegian, Patricia through her podcast has kind of given you all the information you would need to know about translating the knitting terms. She takes you to the Selby Museum and everything like that in her podcast.
Cool.
Incredibly interesting, really, really interesting. And Rosemary had a copy of it, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was good and I left.
Well, your
but
birthday,
I nearly
your birthday is coming up soon.
I know, I nearly phoned her and said, Rosemary, please just hang on to it for me, please. Yeah, so, but yeah, she definitely had the Shetland book there.
Yeah.
I think she had Vogue, but it was sold, and the new Vogue book isn't really available in the UK. So I know she's UK and Ireland. So I know she's looking into seeing if she can get some more. Yeah, she had a few.
Right.
Her window display. Honestly,
oh, with the paintbrush.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah,
yeah.
Which is done by Dot Makes. Is it Dot Makes or Dot Pebbles or something? I'll write that here as well.
Yeah.
If I've got a picture of it, I'll put it here.
It's really cool.
It is very cool. Very cool. And always nice to go and see her.
That is true. She's lovely.
She said that there's a gin, you know, like make your own gin, opening up somewhere near her.
Interesting.
Not for you.
Not for a while. Yeah, that's it. There's so many nice gins coming out. There's like Aldi have done like this lovely rhubarb gin. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, it looks good.
Con sent me a link to an orange gin.
Interesting.
Yeah. If I'm not playing Taxi Driver, it would be nice. I play Taxi Driver and you're pregnant.
I know. Yeah, we're useless. Can't. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So I think that's
So
it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's us. Yeah.
So come and say hello to us in if you see either of us at Woollen.
Oh yeah.
And actually, to be fair, I'll probably be flagging come the afternoon. I'd see. You're not staying all day, are you?
I'm gonna try because I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote first and then drive up afterwards.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to be there because I need to drop the dogs at the kennels. So I'm hoping to be there around lunchtime.
Okay.
And I'll probably stay because I think it's up till 5 or 5:30.
Yeah.
So I'll probably try and stay for the afternoon, but I won't be there in the morning.
Okay. I would really like to try and get up for the wool panel. I might go up with some of our friends. That's what we're just trying to plan at the moment. But I would really like to go up for the wool panel.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
Which is at 11. So I suspect come the afternoon, if I can get there, I suspect come the afternoon I'll be flagging, and I might be sitting somewhere with my knitting.
Oh, well,
so
they have, because they released floor plan.
Okay.
And so there's a huge big knitting area, kind of social area. Okay. So there'll be plenty of space.
If you see me there, come join me. Yeah. Yeah, because I'll be sitting there for a while.
Come to me. Yeah, because I'll have been there the previous day, so I'll have gone around and done all the snaps and get Glenn to do some video and stuff. So
so I can just chill. So come and say hello, because we'd love to see you. And we're looking forward to catching up with people that we've only been speaking to.
I know,
virtually.
it's always
so
fun,
it'd be great.
Isn't it? Yeah.
So wish you well.
That's it.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.